Hello guys, welcome to another interesting video on our behavior channel. This is our video 2, and in this video we are going to understand about proximity and related concepts. So stay tuned with us till end of this video. We have already created this video 1 and explained about this healthcare model, why we have created this, what is the purpose of this, and what are the things we are going to learn in proximity. So now let us start with this our grand video 2. So if you could look at, this is the healthcare model we have created, and I'll just take you at a high level that what and how is this going to work for us. So if you could look at the patients are going to come from this door, they are going to access the reception, then they are going to go to the waiting room, and after they go to the waiting room they will come to the doctor, get that checked up, and then they are going to go to the either of the observation room. Once they complete their timing for the observation room, they are going to go to the reception 2 where they are going to pay their bills, and then they are going to go out of this another door. So now we will just create one of the question which we need to understand or we need to answer by using proximity system, which we are going to learn in today's video. So the question for this video or simulation model would be that I need to find out that how many interactions are being made by my healthcare staffs. So I will just take you through the what is that I mean is, like, these are the hospital staffs which are dressed in white color. Okay, so if you look at, this is the receptionist here, these are the sisters or the doctor assistants who are going to assist the doctor and related stuffs, and we are going to find out that which healthcare staff is going to have the highest rate of interactions. So if you look at the small table we have created, what we are going to do is we are going to find out that who is the person interacting with whom and how many times. So we need to find out that which is that person is having a lot of interaction with the staffs, which are those two peoples which are going to have the highest rate of interactions. So this is the question, and we are going to get the answer by applying proximity to this healthcare system. So if you look at, I'll just stop the model because now I'm going to make you understand what are these healthcare people going to do, so that we are going to find out the interactions. So if you could look, this receptionist is assisting the patient to come this waiting area. This doctor assistants will, at every patient when leaves the doctor's cabin, this will go and inform the receptionist about the patient details. Okay, then this who is going to be this doctor assistant for observation area 1 and this doctor assistant for observation area 2 will inform the details to this reception 1. Okay, and this doctor assistant is going to give the details or enter the details of at the respective doors. So these are the movements we have created for all this healthcare staff except this doctor. Now let us see how the graphs come in, and then we'll look at how we can use proximity to answer this question. So I'm just running a simulation model, so you could look at that. If you see this nurse is assisting this patient at the reception. Now this patient is going to come to the doctor's area, and look at this, he is going to come to the doctor's bed and going to be sleeping. The moment he is entering here, this medical staff will go and inform to the receptionist. This is also the staff who is going to inform the receptionist, but this will inform when the patient leaves, and this another was going to inform to the receptionist when the patient enters. Now this has started moving to the doors. She will complete and enter the details at the doors, biometric, and then come back to the doctor's table. Now the doctor will start examining the patient. Okay, the moment the patient leaves this area, our another staff is going to leave the exam bed now. Okay, and she is going to go and inform to the receptionist. Now if you look at our another medical staff has started and is going to the reception 1 to inform that I am having this patient coming in my observation area. So note a bed for this patient. Now if you could look at, I'm just making this faster, and this is what you need to look at. So if you look at this person has changed to a color of blue. Why? Because of proximity been applied. So the proximity is applied. This is where the proximity details are there, but we'll go and understand that later. But let us understand how the proximity works. So the patient, these two patients has came in contact with a defined proximity, which we have defined as 1 meter. So they have came in a radius of 1 meter, and there we have applied basically a logic that when they come in proximity of 1 meter, the color for this should be changed. So this medical staff has changed its color to blue. Now if you could look at in the small little table, we are getting that MD6, okay, which is a name of a staff, has been interacted with MD5. Okay, so if I look at this is MD5 and this is MD6. So MD6 interacted with MD5 how many times? This is his first time of interaction, so I have a count of 1. Now let us run this, okay, and let us check what is going to happen and which is that health staff, okay, which is not having interaction at all. That is also we are going to get it into this. So if you look at, you will see constantly the colors of the staffs are getting changed because they are getting interacted with subsequent healthcare operators or healthcare staffs. Now if you could look at here, I'm getting all the details been cached into the global table. Again, this is also driven by the proximity systems into the agent systems. Okay, now if you could just look at the table and you will be able to understand how the table is changing. So we have MD1 interaction, we have MD4 interaction, we have MD5 and 6, but we are still not having 2 and 3 MD interactions, and we have MD3 interaction. Now let me make this model somewhat faster. So let us study that what the interaction looks when it is 1038 seconds. Okay, now we have run the simulation model for almost 1038 seconds, and in that if you could look at one thing, the major finding is that the MD2, which is a healthcare staff for the reception 2, is not at all getting interacted with any of the people, okay, any of the healthcare staff, okay, and hence he is less likely to get, what do you say, this receptionist is less likely to get less infected. So this receptionist is not going to get ill, but which is going to get ill is this MD4 and MD5, because they are having a lot of interactions with each other's hospital area. So this can be a great advantage or application of the proximity system capability in a Flexsim simulation modeling, where you can analyze that how many times my staff is getting interacted if I have this process flow or I have this paths into the hospital area, okay, how many times they are getting interacted, which of the medical staff is getting highest interactions, which of the medical staff is getting least interactions, and there are many more such applications which you can find out by using this proximity. I have identified these some of the best cases which I felt, so that I could explain you the importance of proximity analysis which we can do in this DES simulation. So you can clearly see that we have the highest number of interactions is 27 interactions are the highest. The least interaction is 12, which is between MD1 and MD3. Okay, so this is the great significance of the proximity we are going to get into the play. Just let me know in the comment section, how is the simulation model looking for you? How is its visuals? Are they appealing? Just let me know in the comment section. It really motivates us. If you have liked this healthcare model which I have created, please do give a thumbs up. Do comment in the comment section if you have any queries related to it, and if you haven't liked our video. If you haven't shared our videos, please do that. It really supports us and motivates us to bring a lot of interesting content for you. And please, what are you waiting for? Hit a subscribe button and help us and let us grow together. So this is what I have showed you as the applications of the proximity, use of the proximity. Then we have answered the question, okay, by using this global table, okay, and you looked in how this proximity works. Now let us open the proximity system properties window, and if you could look at, let us go into this step by step. So initially, if you could look at, I have kept the thing default. We have a proximity behavior. This is the update interval. So this is basically, you can take it as a refresh rate. What is the refresh rate at which this my proximity system is analyzing? So basically it is going to refresh, check. So every 1 second I am checking whether my proximity is fulfilled, the proximity condition is met or not. If you increase this interval, this will make it as a late. So it is always better to have least update interval rate, because what does this mean? If these persons are interacting within 1 second, okay, then it is going to get copied here. But if you put it here as 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, okay, then it is going to miss the interactions it is going to have. So understand this like a refresh rate, okay. Then when we are looking for this proximity radius, this is nothing but the radius between which these two agents, if they come in, then we are going to have a satisfaction of proximity condition. So whenever my two agents, okay, I'll just reset this model and run again so that we have a lesser memory being consumed. Okay, so what does this say is that the proximity radius is invisible radius around this operator, which is of 1 meter, okay, and whenever two persons come in between this radius of 1 meter, this proximity is going to get triggered, okay. Then we have a threading here. Single threading is what the default is used for all. Another is multi-threaded experiment. This is basically used for experimenting purposes, optimizing purposes. There are different things, but we can use single thread as of. Then there are active rules here. So what you can set up is that whether this proximity needs to be triggered when the operator is only traveling, it should be triggered when the operator is idle, or it should be triggered based on certain label values, okay. If you want to activate the rules based on the neighbor's conditions, like based on the neighbor behavior, based on the neighbor's label value, based on the neighbor's matching label values, you can apply those rules. So there are two basic partitions in the rules. One is based on yourself, another is based on the neighbor. So now if you look at the triggers, there are many things. There are 3 things: on in proximity, on entry, and on exit. What I've told that whenever my healthcare staff, okay, is going to enter a proximity, execute this code. Whenever it is going to exit the proximity, execute this code. Now let us open this on entry and on exit. So basically what I've told is whenever a person is going to enter a proximity, change the color to blue, okay, and when it is going to exit the proximity, change the color to white. This is what we have entered into this proximity system custom code. Now if you look at on entry is the key where we have written a lot of stuffs. So what we have told is, just to get this global table into our play, what we have told is like, we have told that the MD1, if is going to interact with somebody, please enter that in row 1. Similarly for MD3, 4, 5, 6, and enter the person with whom they are going to get interacted, okay. And then what I have written in this 15 line and then 21 similarly for all the health staff is that I'm telling that please enter the count of interactions. So if you interact once, put it 1. If you interact again, make it 1 plus 1, 2. Similarly it will go on incrementing. So this is what I have written in here, okay. So this is who should be in the column, whom column who should be, I have written it here, and then how many times it interacted has to be entered. So this is a custom code which I have entered into this on entry trigger. So you can enter number of different codes into on entry, like you can set the labels for the health staff when they come in proximity. You can activate their behaviors, send a message, close and open the ports. Okay, then in the visuals you can change the color which we used, start animations, stop animations, rotate, and there are a lot of stuff which you can do. This is a very great thing if you were to analyze the proximity into the play. When you go to the agents, okay, this is the thing where we need to place the agents, okay, or the entities which are going to be tested for proximity. So what I have told is, in this my healthcare system model, I have selected healthcare staff except my doctor. So what I want to do is I want to just check that how many times are my health staff getting interactions, but I do not want to check the doctor. So I've included all these people here and I have made the proximity behavior on. If you want to change it, you can make it off. Depending on your requirement, you can make it on and off. So this is the customizability you are having in this agents column. And in general, if you look at, you have the show bounding, volume hierarchy, show agent info, and then resolve the distance and force on XY plane only. So mostly the most important things are behaviors, active rules, update rate, proximity radius, and then the triggers which you need to put based on your requirement of the plant or based on your analysis requirement. You can place your codes accordingly. So this was about the proximity systems. Let me know if you have any queries. Let me know if you want to have in specific video on any of the topic into the comment section. Then we can bring a video for you, because unless and until we are going to get inputs from you, we are not going to understand your requirements and whether we are able to satisfy you. So please do enter your comments in the comment section of the YouTube video. You can also reach us out on our website beawarechannel.com, where you can contact us. You can ask us for a support for simulation related things or industrial engineering things. We are always there for you. You can also explore our beawarechannel.com for blogs we are bringing up there related to industrial engineering, technology, health awareness, and many more interesting stuff. So do not forget to visit our website beawarechannel.com and our YouTube channel for a lot of interesting stuffs. So what we have done in the today's video is basically we have understand about proximity agent systems. Now in the next video, let us understand about social force agent system, and then we'll understand blank agent system. Please guys, let me know how was this video for you. Did you really enjoy this? Was this educational and helped you to add value? Please do give a like to our videos, because it is going to help us a lot to reach a lot of audience. So that's all for today. Let us meet in another interesting video on our Behavior channel. Till then, stay safe, stay simulating. So let us meet in another grand video.